Welcome back for another Back for Blood video. It's Dave here, and today I'm going to give you 10 simple updated tips for completing the campaign on Nightmare or No Hope difficulty. This video is mainly for those who choose to complete this as a smaller party or a solo with bots. I do not recommend trying Nightmare with randoms without having good communication. I've also got a bonus tip hidden in the video for those casual players that will change your game completely. Completing the game on these difficulties will offer you probably the best skins in the game. SWAT outfits for each character depending on who you used in your run. Just a reminder, if you found this helpful, drop it a like, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to see more content like this. Now it's time to get started. Tip number 1. Plan your deck, cleaner, and weapon. Before beginning your campaign, make sure you have an idea on what your specific strengths are, what weapons you'll prefer, what cards you'll use, and the ability granted by your cleaner. Just a quick preview of my run, I used Holly with a melee and shotgun AA12 build. When specifically choosing one kind of weapon, the cards tend to have a bigger effect, at the cost of limited diversity for changing weapons throughout the game. This build was for me to maintain high damage resistance while I take the role as a tank. Tip number 2. Using bots. The most underrated thing in this game are the bots. If you're having problems with the bots, it's simply that you're playing them wrong. In fact, if used correctly, the bots will mow down hordes of Ridden and specials without even firing a weapon. Bots ping many significant essentials including coin, equipment, and enemies. Sometimes it's easy to miss these things. There will never be an ammo shortage when you have bots, as they continuously drop ammo for you, ping it, and even remind you when you are low. They occasionally stack heals into you at random times, especially at the beginning of a new level. Tip number 3. Move slowly. Unless you are trying to make an Evangelo build for speedrunning, I would not recommend rushing through levels. For me, it takes the fun out of the game and also gets your boss killed. This results in finding less supplies in the level, as well as earning less money at the end of the level for upgrades. Moving slowly is the best option, as you'll find more items and earn more cash. This cash will allow you to buy further upgrades for your weapons and be able to afford additional cards in the map. There are a few exceptions to moving slowly, mainly the areas that encourage you to run, such as the second mission while running from an ogre. Tip number 4. Don't panic, hold your ground. The most common mistake I see in this game is people splitting up and making a run for it. Just because you've got a horde chasing you, the last thing you should do is make a run for it. Especially with bots, they do not respond well to running away. What happens here is that while you are running, the bots spawn on top of you when you are a great distance away. As you continue to run, they are getting engulfed by hordes of Ridden behind you, while they are desperately trying to regroup with you. Instead of making a run for it, the better choice is to move into your team. And this is how bots are best programmed, and these will help you shred down these hordes. Don't underestimate the bots. Tip number 5. Avoid hordes. As much as you can, do your best to avoid hordes. Moving slowly ties into this especially. Keep a careful lookout for alarmed doors, snitches, birds, and sleepers. One horde in a bad position can really screw you up. If you really need to activate a horde, like at a door that you cannot pass through or destroying a Ridden nest, then prepare well. Know your position where you're going to fall back into, maybe a place with a single choke point or an open space with no spawns. Areas with cars and obstacles aren't as effective, as you may have many blind spots, and bots can lose line of sight of the enemies and start shooting when it's too late after the damage is done. Tip number 6. Use your surroundings. Most levels have a lot of supplies that can help you take down some of the larger foes. Usually these come in 3 forms, and these can help you kill tall boys especially. Firstly, a portable propane tank that you can shoot to cause a high damage explosion instantly, great for the tall boys and wretches. Then we have the portable fuel canister, which causes a layer of fire to deplete the Ridden's health at a slower rate. However, highly effective on the common Ridden. Finally, the static fire barrels you can see in most levels, which are a combination of the two, with a high damage explosion instantly, as well as a lingering layer of fire. Tip number 7. Equipment. Choosing your equipment is crucial, and here are a few tips. Always choose a toolkit. Toolkits provide access to loot rooms as well as an additional first aid cabinet. If you are playing with more than one player, I would recommend them to carry a defibrillator, as these can be great too. Pills are always the best option to carry. They grant you temporary health, which is far superior. With temporary health, you can only lose the temporary health you have, and it doesn't give you any additional trauma damage. This really helps you in conserving more overall base health. Finally, grenades and pipe bombs are both great options depending on the situation. Grenades can simply knock one tall boy in one shot, or at least have them with little health. Pipe bombs can give you time to reposition and find a good spot. In Act 4, I actually changed to a grenade build, as it is the best way in taking down bosses. Tip number 8. Ping first aid cabinets. Finding first aid cabinets are great. These are especially useful as a solo on Nightmare, as you get one free use for yourself to boost your health and reduce your trauma damage. A little trick, however, that you may not have known is that if you ping the first aid cabinet with bots, they will individually walk up and use it once, without the need of money or a free use. Bots don't lose trauma health, but maintaining their health will keep them going for longer. Now it's time for the bonus tip, and this one is a game changer for you solo players. If you aren't already using this strategy, then it's the reason why you are struggling so much on this difficulty. So if this helps, be sure to drop a like on the video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel for more tricks and tips like these. The bonus tip, the money hack. You may have noticed as a solo player that there is not a lot of upgrades that you can afford due to only having one player's cash. What if I told you that there was a way to increase your money? Well, there is. As you are beating these levels and investing in team upgrades, your bots are sitting on thousands of cash and not spending a thing. For this strategy, you will need 3 defibrillators and a bunch of molotovs depending on your health situation. Pretty much, kill yourself, take control of one of your cleaners, drop the equipment and cash, and then after, revive yourself and collect all the goods. Repeat these steps another 2 times with the other 2 bots. I would recommend you to do this once in the late game during your run, as it will provide you in the tens of thousands of cash to invest in team upgrades and first aid cabinet health boosters. Now back to it. Tip number 9. Finding choke points. Anticipate well where you can defend from. You want to lose as little health and supplies as possible. Usually the best position possible are little rooms with one door, acting as choke points. Hold together and make mincemeat of the Ridden that try to enter. As you can see here, I stay to the side of the door using melee to build up my health and temporary health, while my bots assist in shooting down the foes. Tip number 10. Enter Ridden Hives. With the addition of the Ridden Hives in the Tunnel of Terror update, you may think it's foolish to take these hives in Nightmare or No Hope difficulty, as you must complete a whole additional level, but let me convince you otherwise. There are so much benefits from these hives, as you get to choose from additional cards, find more loot and coins, and collect stronger weapons. When opening the white boxes in the hives, make sure you have some temporary health, and this will prevent you from losing any trauma damage. Opening these will drop you additional cards, weapons and attachments, which will prove helpful in the late game. And that's my top 10 tips for completing Back 4 Blood campaign on Nightmare or No Hope difficulty and earning these epic SWAT skins for your favourite cleaners. And comment down below if there's any tips that I missed out on that you probably would recommend to other people. That's all for now, folks. Hope this helps, and tune in next time for some more helpful tips. Till next time.